Alright, yeah. We'll stick with my original plan, which was to offer these guys...
You insult us by even...
This had best be more worthwhile.
I hate these people. I believe we push, like, south and try to secure more stuff. We could go around, we could keep burning, but I kind of want to get a foothold, which is a little bit difficult now that we're paying all this upkeep for these guys. We need to get out of this debt, which might be a bit of a... which might be impossible. We'll see. Alright, guys. We'll stay in Lest for, like, a turn. And then we'll either fuck off around here or go down that way. I kind of want to go this way, but we don't really have the men to... That would, like, leave these two regions open. So I'm thinking, even if they don't accept my offer, we give the Valemen this region and that region, maybe. Even if they won't accept, I don't know. I'll think about it during the turn. We'll see what happens. It might be nice just to have the buffer and have those regions in my friendly hands, rather than letting the Easterlings reclaim them, so to speak. Alright, turn 14. I had a kid born. I think. Yeah. Ingrid, my sister. Alright, sweet. Assuming that we're playing as the prince, who's called the Chivalrous. King Bane doesn't have any name, unfortunately. King Bane is the Bane of the East, so yeah, fuck it. I've decided... I kind of want to keep hold of this. If we keep my ship sort of like right there, I can sail to defend either region in theory. So what we'll do is leave some spearmen behind. Yeah, if I stop like right there, right here, I should have enough movement points to go down to the defend list if it gets attacked, and minstrel as well, and also enough to depending. We'll do some scouting because I did leave my spy behind, so we can do some scouting next turn. But otherwise, we'll sail north and sack what I believe is a region on the river here somewhere. I'm new to this map, so yeah, I haven't played this map in fucking hell ages.
Yes, my lord.
But anyway, yeah, worst case scenario, we can just, if the region does get sieged and we can't lift it, the worst case scenario is we either burn it to the ground with destroying all the buildings, or can you gift under siege regions? I'm pretty sure you can, so we might be able to do that. But I'm pretty sure we can reach less with that if need be. So yeah, next turn. All right, next turn, which is turn 15, and the two regions are actually fine. So I'm gonna risk it, which could bite me in the ass horribly. But like I said, if they do get under siege and we can't lift them, then we can always just deal with it later and gift the regions to the Valemen, which will stop them in their tracks, so to speak. But we'll grab this quick. Who's inside? Ha! Another faction leader. We're popping off their kings like it's ridiculous, like Skittles. Alright, we'll go next turn, and we'll kill this guy, and then we'll quickly go back south to defend my other regions. And I'm really thinking we hand the regions over to the Vale, because they'll act as a buffer between me and the Easterlings, so they'll in theory stop killing me. If I can give those two regions down there, less than the capital place, over to the Vale, 1, it gets me trade, 2, I don't have to defend it, 3, it's in the hand of my friend, rather than it falling into the hands, back into the hands of my enemy, and it frees me up to just focus on going from here all the way up and taking the rest of this. I won't have to worry about defending the regions that I take because they'll be in the hands of the Vale guys. It doesn't make me more powerful, but it does basically leave me with the ability to take all of this shit without having to have an enemy to worry about, because all of these regions up here, I'll be free to take and resupply myself and, you know, retrain, reforce, whatever. I think that's the route we're going to have to take. Even if they refuse to join the war against the Easterlings with me, I'd rather have it in their hands than have it in the Easterlings' hands, if you get my drift. But we'll deal with that next turn. Alright, guys. We've got this under siege, which we will go deal with right now. It's 3-1, but since it's another king, I'm going to go kill him. May as well, kind of thing. Yeah. If we're handing these regions over to the Vale, which I'm pretty sure we're going to do, we'll do it after we've won that battle, because we'll hand that one over as well. So this region, that region, and this region here will become part of the the Darwinian, whatever the hell you want to call them, Vale guys. Who are my friends, who will like me a fuckload when I hand them over. They're not at war with the Easterlings. Whether or not the Easterlings will attack them is debatable, but I'd rather have it in their hands than have it in the Easterlings' hands. Because I don't know what they're doing, to be honest. They haven't attacked yet, but they're bound to attack me at some point, probably in the next turn. So, yeah. We'll hand those over this turn after we've taken this region. The reason we're giving them this one as well is because that will cut it off completely. And I'll be able to then keep everything that I take up here, because the Easterlings won't share a border with me. So I can at that point probably get a peace with them afterwards. If I take, say, I think there's going to be a region here, maybe, I know there's a region here, and then there's some rebel regions up here. But we grab those, and then we get a peace with the Easterlings, and we don't share borders with them, and we go from there. So yeah, it'll suck to lose these two regions. Well, 3 regions, I suppose, but yeah. I'd rather have them as a buffer between us than have them just fall into the hands of the enemy. Anyway, without further delay, we'll do this battle. The music's off for copyright reasons, but you can at least hear the sound of them screaming in agony as they get shot up by a billion arrows. What is the Menadale doing? Take the gates down, you idiot.
Our men have reached the gate with the battering ram.
Yeah, the moment I take that gate down, they're all going to run into the center, so I'd rather just pelt the crap out of them with arrows until, and then once we've killed most of them, or we've used most of our ammo, we'll send the troops in. Because they're just standing still right now, but the second we batter down that gate... Take them down, lads! Yeah, let's get the cavalry through.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Yeah. Then we send the cavalry around to take out these archers. Damn USB port. I don't know what the hell is on my computer that's USB port. It's in the extension thing that I got for him, but...
We've lost control of the city.
Oh, lads! Fuck up their general! Alright, may as well send in some extra troops to scare the crap out of them. There's the king, the guy with the fucking feathers on his head, I think. It's hard to tell. There he
general
goes.
lies dead. Let the crows have his miserable bones, and let our swords have his men.
I'll tell you, these cavalry guys are doing
Our
good.
men are in command of the city. The enemy army flees the field. Pursue it,
we'll end it there.
by the victory we have won here today.
We lost more men than before, but like I said, we'll hand those regions we've grabbed over to the Vale guys in order to put a buffer between us and the east, and then we'll continue up north back towards Dale and sack and actually keep the regions that we take, because there'll be a buffer between us and the enemy. So, yeah, 'tis good. 'Tis good. We're still in massive and horribly crushing debt, but 'tis good. Yes. The Easterlings will not soon forget the name of, what, fucking Bane? Yeah, that's it, Bane. There you go. One less king to deal with.
An honourable, glorious victory.
We will occupy, may as well.
Our courage and honour have conquered.
Alright. What's that? Okay. I've wiped out their family tree? Well, that's certainly going to make things a hell of a lot. Okay, we might, okay, let's need a moment to process that. I have wiped out the Easterlings in 16 turns. Okay, we might, since we're no longer fighting, we're only fighting the rebels, who will in theory just basically ignore me. And they won't recruit much in the way of anything either. We might actually keep these regions. Since we're fighting rebels, I'm not overly bothered about... Yeah. Sweet! No complaints, really! It's only a good thing. But I didn't expect that. But okay, there you go. I won't complain. I won't complain. That just happened. There you go. It's all good. And we're going 28 gold out of our debt very, very slowly. At this rate, we'll be here like, you know, in like 500 turns, we might be out of debt. It'll be better once we take everything and start opening more trade with people and everything. But yeah. Yeah, that happened. I'm gonna go get a drink, and then we'll continue. We'll either go south to fuck up some of these rebel forces, just to make sure they don't lay siege to anything, or we'll push north immediately and start taking out them as quickly as possible. Alright, guys, I did a bit of pre-scouting with my ship, so I know what we're gonna do. We'll leave those archers behind. Wait a minute.
Ships ready.
Grab them. Leave the archers behind.
Yes.
Load attacks for public order.
Ships ready.
And do this.
Yes, sir. Full sail.
This region up here is completely empty, so I can send my cavalry
Your command.
to grab that.
From the enemy.
Occupy.
Ships
And
ready.
then, if we sort of go like
Set
this.
sail. Yes, sir. Full sails.
Yeah, I'm more worried about that, to be honest, so...
Set sail.
If we go like that, we
Find
should
me to sail.
have the movement points necessary to
Set
sack
sail.
that next turn, which is a region there. Defend that, and defend Mistrand as well, if we need to. We don't have the movement points to move on that, but I don't think that's going to get attacked. I'm more worried about this getting attacked by those rebels. But in my experience, the rebels are very passive, to be honest. Unless you leave something like very, very undefended, they kind of will just ignore you. So I'm hoping for that. I've risen the tax on some regions, by the way, back home, so we're now slowly trickling back into the money. Very, 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 very slowly. I'm hoping it will pick up a lot in a bit. Once we connect all of my lands up in the south kind of thing to the Sea of Run and take all these, and we spread out a little. And eventually what we'll do is we'll disband my shit once we've secured the land and we aren't at war with anyone for a bit, and we'll make the money trickle back into the coffers, so to speak. But I should make a lot of money from all Sea of Run places if I take it all, and it all connects up to each other with ports and stuff. It should make me a lot of cash. Of course, I don't have the money to build ports, but what are you going to do? Next turn. Alright, guys. This force here is a tad worrying. They might attack that.
Not waste words on you.
Rebels are passive, but with that being directly in its path, it will probably attack it. On the bright side of things, I'm pretty sure I can lay siege to this since it's right on the coastline, and if need be, get back into the ship and sail down to defend that, so... we will go do that.
Yes, sir. Full sails. Ships ready. Set sail. With honor. As you command, we shall prevail. Yes. Ships ready.
And basically we can
A fine
take ship
day
back
to
onto
sail.
that and sail down there to grab that and defend it if need be. And I'm hoping that all of this will connect with each other and that that army does not attack this. It probably will now that I can't defend it. But worst case scenario, we just have to take things back from a rebel faction, which isn't really a problem, to be honest. It's a lot easier for me to deal with these rebel stragglers than it is to deal with actual run Easterling forces as under the control of a faction itself. So yeah, we'll go next turn, see what happens, see how the enemy moves. We just need to secure our land, basically, with what units we have, and eventually get back into the money, so to speak. Alright, here we are. We can take this. Have they sieged? Nope, rebels ignored it. This army's just sort of camping there. Typical rebel crap. This is why it's so much easier to deal with the rebels than it would have been to deal with the actual Easterling faction. Basically, that little thing there that I very luckily managed to kill all of their faction members to do that. If he'd been anywhere else, I probably wouldn't have got that lucky, and we'd have to have handed all these regions over. So yeah, we'll take this, which should be relatively easily done. Really, it's basically exactly the same as we did all the other times.
We shall engage.
Yeah, that's actually 20 to 7, which is really the same answer as before. We might. Yeah, I say auto-resolve, but every time I auto-resolve, we'll lose outrageous amounts of troops, so I'd rather just do the thing we do with the giant skirmish, and then with the actual, the pushing on the thing. But what we'll do is we'll skip past the skirmishing, because, well, these units are pathetic, unimportant, and you've seen the skirmishing a billion times before. So, with such a battle, I'll just show you basically the end as we beat the crap out of the enemy. Alright guys, we've basically put the crap out of them all. I've got the Rangers shooting the fuckers over the way back over there. We're about to take the gates, and we'll storm in and beat the crap out of these guys.
The battering ram is in place. It'll not be long before our enemy's defenses fall. Our men have done well. The gates have fallen.
Aha! There's like one guy standing there, apparently. I sent some guys around the back. Run, you moron. Fight on, lads.
Tidings. The enemy
There goes our
general
captain.
lies dead.
Oop, don't do that. No archers.
Our men have taken control of the city.
Take him out, lads. Take him out.
The enemy army flees the field. Be awed by
Victory
the
is
victory
ours.
we have won here today.
There you go. Probably lost a hell of a lot less than I would have with Auto Resolve. It takes a bit of extra time, but meh. I don't mind it. It's kind of fun watching all the archers pelt the crap out of the enemy anyway. They just stand there like lemmings in cannon fodder. It's quite funny. And there goes another place, which we will simply occupy. In order to keep all the buildings and everything.
Conquest.
Alright, I don't know where we're going next. There should be like a region in between here somewhere that I want to grab before somebody else does. But the rebels in the south seem content with just not doing anything. What we do need to do is expand before somebody else grabs all of the rebelled regions. But yeah, we'll see.